Welcome to Life and Liberty Radio with David Householder. I'm Josh Jose, and together, you and I are taking another step toward freedom, both spiritual and political. So get comfortable, breathe in, and ignite your imagination. Envision a society that is spiritually deep and truly free. It's easy if you try.
Moments of being. Does your life ever feel a bit stale? Are you bored, impatient, or finding that your relationships and daily routine have become tiresome? Are you walking around in a state of listless malaise? Maybe you need an infusion of vitality, something that gets you feeling pumped, juicy, and motivated. Just a little fun and laughter, a glimpse of beauty, a touch of passion, a sound of harmony, a taste of pleasure. Oh, to recapture that youthful wonder, approaching your day like a child skipping through a meadow with a new butterfly net. That would do it. But you're an adult with so many worries and responsibilities. How can you get a break from the drudgery and let go like a child? Perhaps you need to locate some moments of being. The great English novelist Virginia Woolf writes beautifully on this subject. She speaks of life as having both moments of being, during which one is aware, engaged, and living consciously, and moments of non-being, which is filler, the cotton wool of our lives, nondescript, doing what has to be done. It may include washing clothes or fixing the vacuum cleaner. Every day includes much more non-being than being. When it is a bad day, the proportion of non-being is much larger. This is the normal experience of life and its rhythms. But sometimes those moments are rare, or escape your notice entirely. Maybe you feel smothered by cotton wool. There may be another explanation for your weariness. It is possible you have fallen asleep. Figuratively, I mean. Those who have had the cursed blessing of an awakening experience know what I am talking about. These come in many forms: a life-threatening illness, a major accident, or a significant loss. Any close call can initiate your awakening, opening you to your own mortality, waking you up. Maybe you have endured such, but have forgotten the lessons. Time has a way of obscuring what was once so abundantly clear. Winston Churchill commented on this kind of learning. Once in a while you will stumble upon the truth, but most of us manage to pick ourselves up and hurry along as if nothing had happened. That truth, once discovered and actively remembered, can be a passage into a new way of living. It happened to me. Coming out of major depression ushered in my awakening. I had confronted deathly despair, and after a sublime moment of hope, began actively choosing life, minute by minute, hour by hour. My turning point would be barely noticeable to any observer, yet to me, in the condition I was in, it was monumental. This spark of hope felt earth-shattering because of its sheer contrast with the bleak underworld I had been trapped in. I could suddenly feel the acute distinction between life and death. This awakened me with a jolt, emerging like a germinating bean coming forth from the ground. In an instant I was above the soil in the land of the living. I was alive. I had been dead, and now I was alive. What was happening? It was some form of metamorphosis. I was quickly and slowly, awkwardly and graciously, cautiously and courageously moving from one form of existence to another. Woolf describes coming of age at Hyde Park Gate in the following passage, which poetically describes my unfolding process. I was thinking, feeling, living, with the intensity, the muffled intensity, which a moth feels when with its sticky, tremulous legs and antenna, it pushes out of the chrysalis and emerges and sits quivering beside the broken case for a moment. Its wings still creased, its eyes dazzled, incapable of flight. Sitting beside my broken chrysalis, I knew my days of flight were coming. I discovered on that day, in that hour, that my new life had begun. To fully heal, I had to embrace living with every cell of my being. During that intense recovery phase, there was no cotton wool, no moments of non-being. Even the mundane felt pleasing and deserving of gratitude. Maybe I was like one of those annoying, too happy people smiling incessantly, apparently without a care in the world. But my smile was about celebrating the life I had reclaimed, the love I felt, and the beauty that surrounded me. It wasn't a Pollyanna outlook, oblivious to the reality of pain. Rather, it was authentic joy, the result of being delivered out of the depths. Being alive was electrifying and mobilizing. I was greedily stuffing the goodness of living into every day. There was no heaviness, weariness, boredom, or doubt, at least until I got used to this new way of being. Having been profoundly depressed for over a year, I was not yet accustomed to happiness, nor could I take it for granted. I was filled with love and meaning, precious moments of being. This was the perfect recipe for my healing. I prefer to describe it not as recovery, for I did not go back, but pro-covery, moving forward and allowing the emergence of a more enlightened and stronger self. Although 10 years have passed since my illness, I reflect daily on the lessons it provoked. They have helped me become a better version of myself. I like the new me, so I'm determined to never go back. I'm committed to staying well. This requires me to engage in thoughts and behavior that support my wellness. Each uplifting thought I entertain serves to strengthen my mind toward optimism. Every productive, positive endeavor I get involved in serves as another insurance policy for my health. What lessons have arisen from your struggles? My guess is that the most powerful ones were born of some form of suffering, maybe even a brush with death. Having to look into the cold face of death can give you a megadose of compassion, a connectedness to others, and a sense that we are all in this together. You may have a heightened authenticity and some recognition that we are all fellow travelers. I hope that you may be fully restored from the pain of your struggle. But as for the lessons, keep nourishing the wow of their initial discovery. Marvel at them. Remember their truth deep in your bones. When you have an opportunity, share them. And in no small way, they will open your eyes to moments of being. That's all for now, and thank you for spending this part of your life journey with us. Please tell others about this online magazine, and we welcome your comments on the website. If you haven't already, consider subscribing so that we can let you know about upcoming topics. And please bless us by clicking on our advertising banners from time to time. I'm Lisa Goodwin, signing off for life and liberty.